Good morning. Thank you for coming to our virtual ribbon cutting and ADA celebration. My name is Ken Kerstetter. I'm the Program Services Manager here at Resource Center for Disability Solutions. It's great to see all of you coming in and logging in to help us celebrate. We really wanted to be able to host all of you in person and have an open house, have you come in, feed you, talk to you, show you all the exciting things that we do here at Resource Center. But the pandemic had other plans. So we're thankful that you're able to join us in this somewhat unique setting virtually. Afterwards, we're having a virtual, well, not a virtual, we're having a drive-through meet and greet. So we're hopeful you'll be able to come out from 11:30 to 12:30. Come on out. We've got a tent set up outside. It'll be all drive-through, masks, gloves, all that kind of stuff. We've got some goodie bags for you. We also have some drawings for some gift cards. We've got an Amazon gift card. We've got some Publix gift cards, some Starbucks gift cards. So we've got some cool giveaways. If you come by, we're just asking you to drop off a business card and we'll draw that. If you're in the video and you're unable to come by, if you'll drop your contact information in the chat box here on Zoom, just your name, your address, or your name, your email address, and your phone number, and we'll join you in the raffle as well. So again, we're thankful that you're here with us to celebrate our name change from Space Coast Center for Independent Living to Resource Center for Disability Solutions, and celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Our Executive Director, Rose Miles, is here, and she's just got a few words to open us up.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to make this happen in spite of the pandemic. We think that it's a very important time to celebrate. We have a lot of celebration to be doing. We've been in existence and open doors and services to the community for 45 years, and we just wanted to celebrate that with you. And in the spirit of the Americans with Disabilities Act, we opened up our doors in 1975 with persons concerned about equal access to the community for their loved ones that had disabilities. And so with that, we opened up doors. 15 years later, the Americans with Disabilities Act got signed in, and it made law to ensure that those equal accessible rights were given to persons with disabilities. And that's what brings us today as well into our 30-year anniversary of the signing of the ADA. And would like to share this date with you, this celebration with you. And in addition, we have opened up our second office over in the Vero Beach area. We cover both Brevard and Indian River counties, and we were able to open up a satellite office in Vero Beach. And so we rebranded, and so we started out with a name of Space Coast for the handicap, and then Space Coast Center for Independent Living. We're one of 16 centers around the state funded through the ADA or with the legalities of it. And so we welcome you today. And with that, I'd like to pass it on over to a little bit about who we are and how far we've come through in these 45 years. Thank you.
Welcome, and thank you for celebrating with us today. Please enjoy this short slideshow in honor of Resource Center for Disability Solutions' 45 years of providing necessary services to people of all ages with disabilities, veterans and seniors in both Brevard and Indian River counties, and to kick off a year-long celebration of the passing of the Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990. Established in 1975 as the Space Coast Association for the Physically Handicapped, this was a membership organization providing individual and systems advocacy, durable medical equipment, and many other services to those with physical disabilities. Upon the signing of the ADA in 1990 by President George H.W. Bush, it became even more crucial to help advocate for these changes for people with all types of disabilities. The newspaper headlines showed a lot of discrimination and issues for the disabled community, such as recreation inaccessible for the handicapped. Handicapped seek removal of barriers. Woman says her classes are inaccessible, and Brevard County is an obstacle course for the handicapped, and barriers still there to overcome. After the ADA passed, the term handicapped was replaced with disabled. In the 1980s, the name was changed to the Space Coast Center for Independent Living and rebranded again in 2019 as doing business as Resource Center for Disability Solutions in order to embrace those consumers in Indian River County as well. This week, we celebrate 45 years of experience connecting clients and their caregivers to a vast network of services that simplifies and improves daily life. Services are mostly the same now as it was then. Counseling, loans of wheelchairs and other medical equipment, independent living skills training, referrals to community service providers, awareness and outreach. With the passing of the ADA, more people with many types of disabilities were integrating into communities needing further advocacy, transportation, and accessibility. During the disability movement, laws prohibiting discrimination under the ADA, such as housing, employment, education, communications, and other public accommodations, were enacted. Organizations such as Centers for Independent Living were crucial to community awareness and systems advocacy, ensuring all people with disabilities have equal access to everything anyone else does. Eventually, transportation in Brevard County was added. Vans were leased, but in March of 2019, the Resource Center for Disability Solutions was able to purchase a van. RCDS now has a fleet of 4 vans with lifts and 5 drivers. The Resource Center for Disability Solutions has been here and will continue to be here, helping to uphold the spirit of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is to ensure genuine, meaningful opportunities for all individuals to live and fully participate in their communities. The staff at RCDS continued providing services during the recent pandemic, assisting with transportation needs, delivery of food to those who are homebound, providing referrals and solutions, and working with area organizations to meet the needs in the areas we serve. Thank you for celebrating with us. We look forward to continuing our services, connecting people, highlighting resources, and improving lives.
All right, thank you so much. Bright Feets, one of our partners with disabilities in the county, actually did that video for us. And so we're very thankful for Bright Feets and the fantastic job they did explaining a little bit about what we do. One thing that is awesome about our organization is that we provide all of our services for free. And we'll work with people of any disability and help them find the resources they need or the services we provide. So if you have anyone or know of anyone, please send them our way. We'd love to work with them and help them walk through this path. So to talk a little bit about the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is the big part of what we're celebrating today, we have Suhey Cuevas, who is one of our independent living specialists from our Vero Beach office, that's going to share just a few words about the ADA and its importance. Suhey?
Good morning. Hello, everyone. My name is Suhey Cuevas from the RCDS in Vero Beach. Today, we are celebrating our 45th anniversary serving people with disability in our community and the 30th anniversary of the American with Disability Act. The American with Disability Act, ADA, was signed by President George W. Bush and became law in 1990. The ADA is a civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against individuals with disability in all areas of public life, including jobs, school, transportation, and all public and private places that are open to the general public. The purpose of the law is to make sure that people with disability have the same rights and opportunities as everyone else. The ADA is divided into 4 titles that relate to different areas of public life. Title I, it was created to provide equal opportunities for a person with disability in the workplace. Title II, ensure access to programs and services provided by state, local governments such as school. Title III, public accommodations, wheelchairs, and ramps. Title IV, telecommunications service for the hearing and speech impairment. Amendment to the Act since the original signing had added additional protection to ensure equal opportunity. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day and come and join us.
All right, thank you very much, Suhey. Thank you for talking to us about the ADA. truly is a fantastic. A lot of us are old enough to remember what it was like before the ADA, and a lot of the things that benefit people with disabilities now, I think sometimes we take for granted. One of the things that we're able to participate with that we're really excited about is the Youth Leadership Forum that happens each year up in Tallahassee. It gathers bright young people with disabilities together to learn about how they can lead and make changes in the world around them. And we're really pleased to be able to have Mira Gaetanis, who was one of the speakers at the last Youth Leadership Forum. We saw her video. We were so impressed with her. She's a student at Florida State. She has aspirations to go on to law school to become an advocacy lawyer. And she's here to speak a little bit with us about what it's like for her walking through life with a disability. Mira?
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with all of you today. First, I'd like to say it's an honor to speak at the virtual ribbon cutting, and congratulations for celebrating your 45th anniversary. That's quite a feat. And I'd also like to thank the Executive Director, Rose Miles, for inviting me to come speak with y'all today. During these past few months, a lot of things have been brought to light in regards to disability awareness and the importance of inclusion. Without the passing of the Americans with Disabilities Act, it would have been much more difficult for me to receive my education. Now I'm in college, starting a whole new journey through post-secondary education. First, a little introduction about myself. I was born with the visual impairment retinopathy of prematurity, which causes abnormal blood vessel growth in the area around the retina. So my retina started to detach, and I had to have laser eye surgery as well as a vitrectomy, which is a surgery that changed the fluid in my eyes. These surgeries caused me to have a narrowed field of vision, as well as retinal scarring, which causes blind spots. Although I'm a student with low vision, that doesn't change the fact that I love to be involved with my community. Before the whole COVID thing happened, I volunteered with the Tallahassee Youth Orchestra. And I also, when I was a part of the organization, I had the pleasure of being the co-principal of the Tallahassee Youth Orchestra. And I was the principal violist in my middle school orchestra, which means I had to lead the section. It was difficult to read music at first, but with the help of my mom, my eye doctors, as well as my music teachers, we developed a plan on how I could read music. In the end, we decided that using a static monocular would be the most helpful tool to use. This tool is a pair of glasses, like the ones that I'm wearing, that have a monocular, which is a small telescope used for viewing things at a far distance, mounted in the center of the left lens. So it would be in the center of this left lens, kind of like a tiny telescope. This tool helped me gain a sense of independence and also taught me the importance of self-advocacy, as well as the importance of creating a team who will be by your side no matter what. Growing up, I've always had a thirst for knowledge. Having access to an equal education is incredibly important to me. It gives everyone the opportunity to learn, and some of us learn differently than others. I found that some of the most fascinating discussions and important lessons have come out of classes that are both diverse and inclusive. These types of courses challenge us the most, because it's difficult to understand someone's perspective if you've never had the opportunity to hear it. This is one reason, out of many others, that shows us why we need our classrooms to be inclusive for everyone, including those with disabilities. I've taken both honors and AP courses from the entirety of my middle and high school career. I love to challenge myself and see how far I can go. And I love taking some of the most difficult classes. And I passed with flying colors. Even in elementary school, I would be in some of the same courses as my twin sister, who does not have a disability, and we were both equally successful. And my successes thus far would not have been possible without the concept of inclusion and the use of my accommodations, like my low vision tools, which includes the monocular, like I mentioned earlier, and a bug's eye, which is a dome-shaped magnifier used for viewing things at a close distance. So you kind of place it on a paper and it makes the words and pictures a bit bigger. Sometimes, especially in some of the higher level classes, I run into a predicament where a teacher doesn't understand why I need accommodations or doesn't understand how to provide them. This gives me the opportunity to explain my accommodations and why I need them. My accommodations allow me to show you what I know. It may take me a bit longer to read something because of my vision, but that doesn't mean I don't have a grasp on the material. Like any student in the class, I will be sure to ask questions if I don't understand something that we covered. One time, I had a teacher say to me, you're smart, so you probably won't need to use, extra time. And my accommodations are in no way related to my intelligence. They're just, tools in a toolbox to help me get all of the materials in accessible format so that I can have an equal opportunity to show you what I know. Encountering these types of situations is incredibly important because it allows for growth from both sides. The student has the opportunity to practice self-advocacy, and it challenges the teacher to think about how they can make their curriculum and classwork material more accessible to all of their students. Embracing the growth mindset is an important key factor in this process. It may be frustrating at first, but it's important to look past that and seek the end goal. My dad explained this concept to me, and he showed me Brian Dassler's TED Talk. And one of my favorite quotes from it is, "Smart is not who you are, it's what you do." If you put in the work on your end and do your part, then you've done your duty. Although I believe this is true, it's also true that there are times when that's just not enough. And sometimes you have to get others involved. Alexander Den Hager once said, "When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower." If everyone works together while rooted in the growth mindset, I know we can create our own little gardens of learning, both in and outside of the classroom. After all, success is an inside job, and it all starts with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mira. That was an inspiring message, and we appreciate it. And like I told you on Tuesday when you did this for Vero Beach, great school choice, Florida State, fantastic school, go Noles. So had to get in that hit there. But thank you so much. We look forward to following your career, and you're an inspiration for all of us, and we're really looking forward to what will happen in the future for you. So now for the big event, our ribbon cutting, I'm going to flip over to Rose to actually cut the ribbon. Celebrating our name change from Space Coast Center for Independent Living to Resource Center for Disability Solutions.
All right, are we ready? Yeah. Everybody count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut that ribbon! RCDS.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today out here at this for our virtual ribbon cutting and celebration of the Americans with Disabilities Act. We hope that you enjoyed your time with us. We certainly were really pleased to have you guys. We look forward to anyone who can come by for the meet and greet. You see, we've got our tent set up. We've got goodie bags. Don't forget to drop your information in the chat box if you'd like to be a part of the raffle. Come by, just say hi, and we'll hand you some stuff, and you can drop off a business card. We'd love to get to know you guys better and to just celebrate this with you. So thank you again so much for your participation. Thank you for your support, and we just hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's the model of a perfect virtual ribbon.